What we've discussed about atoms so far has been like child's play, yellow belt sorts of stuff. Now let's get into some power user stuff, all right? We're going to talk about queries. So first off, you're going to have to create a separate folder for this purpose on your computer somewhere. I'd recommend on your desktop just making something like atoms or Nuclear Talent Scout Atom Secret Weapon, and then close out and go back to web-based atoms. Now go back into the Advanced Search tab. You can make any query that you want. I'm going to make one for checking all 4 of Kairos's different dockets. So that'll get me their topical reports. This one will get me Hermes. This one will get me Hermes 2 Unit 1. And this one will get me Hermes 2 Unit 2. So I can click search. All right, well, that was a silly mistake. I'm actually going to type those same things into the any category instead of the all. So if any of these criteria are met instead of all of the criteria being met. So I'm happy with it. I want to continue to use this search result to see anything that any of the Kairos dockets are doing on a daily basis. But I don't want to excruciatingly go through atoms every time I want to do this and go through all of their little drop down boxes and type in all this information, wasting all these minutes. So you can rather save this as a query, click save, and then you're going to name it like Kairos tracker something. And then you save the file and it'll go to your downloads folder. You can drag and drop it to your Nuclear Talent Scout Atom Secret Weapon or whatever folder that you called it. And now let's say that I want to make a new search on a different day. I just simply load the query, hit OK, and there it is. And now all I have to do is hit search, or I could within this, add some extra search terms to it, and that just pops up everything that I had before. And one thing to note is that if you make a query for your advanced search, you can't use that same query in the content search. You have to make a unique content search query and use your content searches in your content search tab. So I'll usually add content or advanced search into the name of queries that I'm generating. So that way I can just keep it more organized later when I want to use it and I don't get a little error message. For example, if I try to load in it says, oh no, bad error. But if I load the one that has content in the file name, hey, now there it is again. You may wonder why you'd ever use the content search versus the advanced search field. And I'd say that some of the reasons are when you're doing a content search, you have to forcibly give atoms something to search for. So, I'd have to say I want everything that Kairos has ever done with the word instrument in the document, and it'll pull up all those. And this can be a really powerful little search tool, It really gets you on the fish fast when you do stuff like this. But again, it's sort of constraining the results. If you're wanting to get more results and just sort of be surfing, as it were, and just looking at the documents themselves, then you use advanced search because you don't have to constrain it to content. I'd say another weird quirk to look out for between advanced search and content search is that the operators will be different. For example, if you want docket number, you can choose starts with, not starts with, is equal to, or is not equal to. So these 4 different options. And if you try the same thing on the content search, you'll notice that there's only 3, is equal to, is not equal to, and includes. And so there are these little wrinkles between the 2 different tabs. Oftentimes it's just sort of superfluous and doesn't make a difference, but I've honestly been in cases where that little wrinkle makes or breaks your search results. So just be aware that that's there and choose your vehicle appropriately. Another cool thing about queries is that you can save them and share the file with other users. For example, we've got different queries that we think are really useful and we've saved them and you can download them from our website. And I think that there are some that you'll really find useful. For example, one that's just got all the different docket numbers for all the different applicants in the advanced reactor space. So you can see basically right away anytime anyone's doing anything. So we hope you enjoy it.